Hello, my beauties. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. If you are new here, my name is Zonaza, and I welcome you to my channel, Life with Zonaza. Here we talk all things femininity, beauty, lifestyle, self-development, and improvement. You name it, we are on it. I'm hoping that you will see something that you like here and become part of this fast-growing family. And of course, if you are a returning beauty, welcome back. On today's video, we are taking a look at the qualities of a high value woman. But before we go into the video, what is a high value woman, you ask? This refers to a woman who knows her self-worth, who is comfortable in who she is, and exudes that energy of calm, peace, and self-assurance. But of course, you will get to know this woman as we delve deeper into the details of her characteristics, her qualities, and her traits. One thing though that I've picked up when I see conversations about high value women, there's a certain aesthetic that is often accompanying those words. I want to note though that that is not the only thing that determines a high value woman. It is not in a particular body shape, complexion, or kind of hairstyle. It is mostly on the character of a woman. I will put some examples of these women. Of course, I'll be using women that we all know and noting that this is not a personal experience that I have of them, but how they reflect on the media as we all have access to them. But of course, high value women are not limited to famous people or celebrities. There are people in our lives that exude these qualities. However, for the purpose of understanding and reference, I'm going to use some famous women that we all know. The first quality or trait of a high value woman that we're looking at is the fact that she respects people regardless of the income bracket that they fall into or where they stand socially. She will not treat people that are less fortunate or that are not rich with lesser respect or with no respect at all. She's very respectful and she is consistent with that respect and regard for people regardless of who they are. For example, you will see some people, both male or female, they'll treating people like waiters, petrol attendants. You will not see a high value woman doing that, not for her own self-fulfillment or to embarrass these people. A high value woman will respect everyone regardless of where they stand in life, her office, in her family, or in the society at large. She respects people across the board. A high value woman will avoid controversy at all cost. If anything is causing unnecessary drama and unnecessary attention towards her, she will avoid such things. She does not thrive on negative attention. She will not say things that she knows will automatically cause drama and commotion. High value women do not overexpose their lives on social media or in any platform. They keep certain elements to their lives private and quiet. This can be anything from the details of their relationship, their family life, or family feuds. You will never see them overexpose themselves, overexpose all the nitty-gritties of their lives, giving a blow-by-blow account of her life. A high-value woman knows that there are limits and boundaries to what she can share. We've seen how media or social media can easily turn private and sacred conversations or situations, they turn them upside down. Another woman that comes to mind when we're talking about leading a private life is Beyoncé. We know her for her talents and her music, but you can never really tell what's happening in her life. She will drop hints here and there within her art, but she will never go into great detail about what's happening in her relationship. She will leave everyone wondering what's happening. And watching her longevity as an artist, you can tell that that's been working for her. So a woman of high value is aware of this and therefore protects some elements to her life from the public eye. They say a private life is a happy life, and a high value woman knows this very well. A high value woman does not address negativity towards her. In other terms, a high value woman will never address haters, so to speak. I'm not even a big fan of that term, but there are people who spend a lot of their lives, instead of focusing on the positive that they are seeing around them, will always be talking about who hates them and how they are jealous of them. A woman of high value will never do that. You can think of people like Bouwer, a South African businesswoman who's excellent. There were lots of stories surrounding her at some stage about her businesses. I don't know whether it was all true or not, but she never took the time to address such and say, I've never done that, or you are hating on me, because that scandal quickly turned into where everyone was just bashing her, and you could tell that some people were saying things that they have felt, and they are saying things that are reflecting as though they are jealous of her, judging her on her lifestyle and all of that. She never addressed any of these. And of course, on a more international platform, when you look at someone like Michelle Obama, that at the time of her and Barack being in power, there were a lot of things that were said about her that you can easily identify as unnecessary haters or unnecessary hate that she never cared to address. She was judged on the way she dresses, on her physical features, but she never took the time to address such people. So it is a quality that I've seen on a lot of high value women, that if you are working on becoming one yourself, you might want to change the strategy and shift your focus away from haters. High value women do not take part on every trend that you see on social media, because these can oftentimes be distasteful. They can be on the raunchy side, they can be vulgar. So a high value woman does not always participate in such. With this one, I have a general rule of thumb. If I want to put anything on social media, is this something that I can call the number of people that I have on my social media into a whole and say it to them in person? For example, if I want to write a status on Facebook, would I call all 5,000 of my friends into one hall, pick up a microphone and say that thing? If I wouldn't do that, then I will not write such a status, because that's what social media is. It is an audience that is receiving something from you, some information from you. Now consider, would you say that to those people that are there? And now to go even extra, would you say that and have it recorded? Because whatever you put out on social media will be screenshot, can be screen recorded. Now, is that something that you would be proud of seeing the next day or seeing for the next 10 days of your life? When I'm talking about social media, it can include statements or the kind of pictures or the content that you will put of yourself. Is this content that you would be proud of your parents seeing, your husband seeing, your boyfriend seeing, your children seeing, or yourself when you are 50? Is this something that you would be proud of? So that's my general rule of thumb when it comes to social media. However, in the past, before I got enlightened and more aware of creating a certain aspect to myself and being more private and being more value centered, I did post some pictures that I now consider to be controversial, and I will see some of them, I will delete them. And we've seen this take a negative turn on people's careers. Things that you may have said or posted on your social media in the past that will come back and compromise your present. Here in South Africa, a certain woman was trying to enter the Miss South Africa pageant, and it was later discovered that in her Twitter many years ago, she would make racial slurs, talking bad about Black people. That was her thing. That was regular content on her page. Now she has transformed her life. She has changed. However, that past did impact her present, as she was taken out of that competition before even going to the final stages. So social media etiquette is really important to a high value woman. Another quality to look at of a high value woman is that she is not competitive. She lives her life to become better, a better version of herself, a better person than she was the day before, but not a better person compared to her peers. She is living her life for her own improvement. She doesn't go about jumping and wanting everything because her friends have it, or competing with strangers on the internet. She is living her life for her own fulfillment. Of course, she aspires for better, but this is purely for her own self-fulfillment. If anything, a woman of high value, when she sees a woman close to her or from afar doing better than she is doing, instead of wanting to be like her or to become better than her, she will want to learn from her. She will want to collaborate if an opportunity is there with that woman to bring in some of her own skills and qualities together with the other woman that she sees and she admires. She will not try to be better than her. If anything, she will want for them to come together and produce something better, something more. You will not see a high value woman instantly wanting something, starting something because her other friend is doing that and is doing great at it. If she happens to be sharing the same interest, she will be open and honest of her desires to learn from the other friend, not out of wanting to compete with her. I'm sure we've all come across some people in our lives that when they start to hang out with you, they will start to want to dress like you, in a competitive manner, not openly saying, oh, I like this top. You will just see them sneaking around wearing the top that you were wearing and, having never even complimented your top. However, we don't care to address such, but a high value woman will never do that. She doesn't compete about her house, her car, her partner, what her kids are doing, her career. She doesn't compete with other people on such things. She lives her life to be better than who she was yesterday. A high value woman does not bad mouth or speak ill of people that she has had a fallout with. For example, if she was friends with someone and that friendship ends, you will not see her on social media airing out that friend's dirty laundry or making snide remarks around certain friendships or how friends are snakes or how friends are nasty, sending subliminal messages about that particular friend or blatantly even mentioning their name. Or even in cases of a failed relationship with a man, you will not hear her talk ill about that man, mentioning or not mentioning the name, but you will not pick up from her that something negative happens. If you ask her, she will just say things didn't work out, especially if you're not a close friend. She will not go around talking about how horrible that guy was and how she hates men and she will never date again. You will see her go through her pain privately and without causing any commotion. Another quality and trait to a woman of high value is that she takes care of herself from the inside out. A high value woman will have a strong spiritual life and will take care of herself emotionally as well. If she is having issues that are psychological, she will get a professional on that aspect and she will have her spiritual centering. In my case, I will talk about Christian women that I've seen express that openly, and I'm assuming that's how they live their lives. Women like Connie Ferguson, she is always open, sharing, Bible verses. And of course, when we talk spirituality and Christianity, we'll talk about Sarah Jakes Roberts. She is one of those women that are doing great things in her life who has a spiritual life on lock and is open about such things. Of course, in different religions as well, there are women, but I am paying particular focus on what I see because that's what I believe in. Being a Christian woman, I'm more inclined into noticing or, following women that are also Christians. So a high value woman is not just about her physical appearance. She ensures that her spirit, her soul, her body are all in harmony and in great shape. She is intentional with seeking help in any of these areas and maintaining them so that she can be well-rounded and a high value woman. She is not a damsel in distress waiting for a prince to save her, to rescue her from her misery. A woman of high value is busy empowering herself. Even when she's looking for a mate, she is looking for someone to grow and partner with, not someone who's going to save her from herself. Even when married or in a relationship, she's not leaning on someone. She is maintaining her own self, her own goals, and she has personal things that she is still pursuing even within that relationship. It does not become her purpose in life. It becomes part of her purpose in life. Her marriage, her children, and everything else is an addition to a solid woman that she has built herself to be. Another thing about high value women is that they take responsibility for their actions. They will admit when they are wrong. They are very aware of themselves. All of this to reflect on and to become better people. They do not breeze through life never admitting to be at fault. They are never shy to fail as well. They take full responsibility of their actions. Also, they acknowledge the impact of the bad decisions that they have made. They don't breeze through life thinking that they are perfect. They are intentional with taking the time to dissect and see their impact in whatever bad experiences that they have come across. All this in an intention to become better, to do better, and to maintain peace with those around them. And of course, as always is the case on the channel, what I am sharing is my own personal experiences and observations. So you are free to agree or disagree, but please make sure to take part in the conversation by leaving a comment on the comment section below. It is completely okay to disagree respectfully. So a high value woman is always reinventing herself. You will see her constantly taking part in activities that will improve the person that she is. You will see her change certain aspects to her lifestyle and her life in general to suit a certain need and a certain time. She is constantly improving. You will see her adapt easily into new seasons or different eras of life. We'll see her go through different phases, different business ventures, different looks or different changes in her style because she is constantly evolving. She's not the same woman that you knew last year because she's constantly improving. That's the one element that excites me about being a woman. It is that we are able to change around who we are to actually get to a point where we are satisfied, and there is completely nothing wrong with changing. Always look out for opportunities that change you for the better. That's my thing. Even my way of thinking. I'm constantly reinventing my thought processes and how I see life in general. And of course, they always say that change is as good as a holiday. So don't be shy to change some things around about yourself. Reinvent yourself. Please do share with me on the comment section some of the qualities that you see in yourself that I'm talking about here about being a high value woman. Of course, there are many qualities to a woman of high value. However, for the purpose of today's video, we're looking into the last one. This one is that she ages gracefully. This by embracing whatever age that she is in and evolving to meet that certain age. You will not see a woman of high value in her 30s but acting like a teenager, dressing like a teenager, trying to adopt even the language that teenagers use. A woman of high value embraces every season of her life and gives it the attention and the aura that it requires. She doesn't go about acting like a kid when she is a woman. A woman of high value will breeze into her 50s proudly, without acting like she is still in her 20s. You will see this in the way that she speaks, in the way that she dresses, and the kind of activities that she goes into. And with that, we have reached the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. And of course, if you saw any qualities to yourself that I've mentioned here, give yourself a pat on your shoulder. You are doing a great thing. But of course, with some of us, I feel still need to learn, myself included. There's a lot of things that I mentioned here that I personally have not accomplished yet. However, I feel like I have the time to keep growing. For as long as I'm living, I have plenty of time to become a better person. Thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and I'm always open to taking more video suggestions from you. Goodbye. I will see you on my next video. God bless you.